Professor, Distinguished Emeritus Professor Niyi. Thank you very much for. I know you don't like the title, but we have to acknowledge that because there are a lot of young people here and you do not know who is who. And for those who are here, thank you. Eventually we get to meet you. So right away we take off now by inviting the Secretary General of Quran, who is actually the head of program for this event, Mr. Toyan Kesho, to come here and tell us why we are here.
Good afternoon, everybody. Prof is the only 70-something-year-old person here, so no, I know. I mean, okay, I should be more.
So come here.
Prof, you say we shouldn't be in this class.
It's like we are recording.
Prof is very sensitive to it. Okay, so let me present very briefly to the Niyi Osundare before I read whatever remark I should. I struggled to read one of these two new books. Jama said, no, you can't
preempt
and you unveil before the unveiling. But I just loved some of those poems. I mean, so we published one in book and place today. Jama said, no, that was crap, that was crime, that was, but Prof hasn't said so now. Okay, so I'm going to read this one that he did for title and this collection was published when Songs of the Season.
1986.
1986. Wow. I was. So he goes this way. He reads this way. When darkness shrouds the earth, and the sun lies like a bird, mortally wounded by arrows of night. When those seeming blind forget the stairs, an inner chamber suddenly turn, a groove for 1,000 goblins. Look hard at distant sky, a little star may peep from the unlikely corners. When the race suddenly ends before a mighty war, and the spirit slowly sinks like a ball, brutally rocked by this billowing wind. When chairs turn into jeers, and the gallant lies in wait for absent necks, hard the battering axe. Hard the battering axe. A little chink may yield amazing paths. No matter how hard the voyage, the ship will grow the warmth. The ship will proud the warmth of waiting harbor. No matter how long the night, dawn will come with a brisk, brightening smile. For sometimes when all doors are shut, hope breezes in through unexpected windows. Niyi Osundare, to the title from the collection Songs of the Season. Thank you very much. So while we're here, this is our first book trek this year. And book trek is what we've been doing for a while. When book treks are basically book readings, pure and simple. And the program we introduced as an extension service, take the book to the community. We instituted this, at the 7th Lagos Book and Arts Festival in 2005. And the idea was that when you're selling books, that's not necessarily engaging anybody. When you have the author's physical presence, reading excerpts of his own work, discussing the book, and getting feedbacks, that is the whole idea. And a lot of books in Nigeria don't get to do that. And that's probably part of the reason why a lot of people don't get. The book reading idea is a very popular one elsewhere in the world. So we say, oh, people are not reading. We also don't know that people don't even, a lot of people don't even know what books are out there. There's a lot of exhibitions in Lagos. There's a lot of concerts in Lagos. Those are promotions. The book reading is the the main promotion of books. So where are we at this point? So we think it's one of the most powerful tools in the soft architecture of book trade. In a library, you sit by yourself. At book clubs, you discuss the book and wonder why the author wrote what he did. But not in books, with a book reading, an event at which an author sits and discusses his work with readers in the room, you get a chance to interrogate the source of the ideas of the book. Having done book treks likely as part of the LABAF, which is once in a year, for most of the last 15 years, we decided in 2019 to have these readings about 3 or 4 times a month. It was very, very adventurous. As I said, there are probably more than 10 to 12 art exhibitions in Lagos alone every month. Seriously. There are probably 5 concerts, happening. Lagos is it's now a big culture space. I mean, you may not know some of these things, but I've been writing about the arts for a while, so I know quite a bit. I know where we're going to 3 exhibitions in a weekend. I know now that when I check, I probably missed about 9 and probably will make the last 3. So that's the space we're talking about. And books don't feature in the culture space. So you really can't blame people for not knowing what they don't know. So 2020 took the wind from our sails. And so we lost that, thing that we planned about book reading. Okay. Now we're back. We're taking advantage of the holiday period of Professor Osundare, the country's poet laureate, to organize this reading. Once he breathed in the country and said he had a new book coming, we grabbed it as an opportunity. An Osundare event gives you wings. So here we are. Welcome everyone.
Thank you very much, Mr. Bishop. Thank you again. Welcome all our guests online. We are on site here. Don't worry, anything we consume, we will get your e-copies. Thank you for joining us. I would like to say that, as Tony mentioned, choral programming season actually starts in March. So we run March to March. Our first program will have been in March, but because Osundare is in town, and since we have no money to fly him in, we always don't worry. So we decided to grab on this and we said, "Prof, you cannot leave Nigeria if you don't do it, otherwise we'll be waiting for you at the airport." So, Prof, thank you very much for attending to our country. And when we say come to me, he said, "Look, this is your Lagos." I didn't want to come to Lagos. Prof,